Hi, this is Michael Bulduc, and I want to ask you this question. Have you ever started to make some progress and maybe you achieve a certain level of success, but then you kind of get stuck. You reach kind of a plateau in your business where, hey, you're not growing anymore. Sales are not going up, or worse, your income was higher last year than it is this year. Have you ever felt stuck at the same level of success, not going anywhere? If you've experienced that, then I can show you in this video how to break through. One of the reasons that we get stuck, right, in the same level of success is because in the beginning, maybe even if you do grow your business, of course everybody wants to do that, but then you start getting some problems in your business that you don't know how to solve. And let me ask you this. How do you feel when you have a problem and you don't know how to solve that problem? You know, when I ask that question to most people, they say, well, you know, I don't feel very good about it, right? And the first understanding to understand the psychology of success is to understand that whenever we have a problem that we don't know how to achieve, and there are only two responses that we can have. Either number one, we are in reaction to that challenge, or we stay in a purpose-driven response. So what do I mean by reaction? Well, you see, the philosophy is there's only two states. There is this stressful state, and there's the beautiful state. There is no third state. Now, I'll say stress because I bet you many entrepreneurs watching this video would never admit that they have suffering, but another word for stress is suffering. So really what I'm saying is there's only two states. There's this beautiful state and there's this suffering state. And so whenever you and I or any other entrepreneur out there get kind of in a suffering state, what we have to realize is that our part of our brain that is activated is called the limbic system, and it's in the back of your head. And that limbic system is really a fight or flight response. Now, what we know based on scientific research is based on MRI scans of the brain, when we are in the limbic system, in the fight or flight response, our level of intelligence goes down. So our ability to solve bigger problems that we've never solved before is coming from a lower level of intelligence. So what we tell people is like trying to achieve your goals from a suffering state is a waste of time. Why? Because your level of intelligence goes down, which is why it's not effective to do that. Does that make sense? So that's why in order for you to solve your problem, the first question actually what you really got to ask is, hey, from what state do you want to live your life from? Do you want to live from a beautiful state or a suffering state? And of course everybody says, I want to live in a beautiful state, right? I want to feel really good. Of course everybody says that, but what they presuppose is, how do I do that? And this is really what I teach people, is really a philosophy that does not allow suffering in your life, right? And there is such a philosophy, and that's what I've been doing. I've been going from all over the world to find out the very best of the best on how to conquer all of our suffering. Does that make sense? Because the minute that we try to solve a problem in a suffering state, our resourcefulness goes down. So the only real solution to overcoming the challenges in your life, in your business, is to do it from a beautiful state. So we never want to try to solve a problem from a stressful state, suffering state. Instead, what we want to do is put ourselves in a beautiful state, and then our level of intelligence go up. And we activate different part of our brain. We activate our prefrontal cortex, which increases your level of intelligence and your ability to solve problems.